got key change. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Tonight, the second of our two divisional games on this Saturday. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Buffalo Bills.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. The veteran Matt Prater has this one set to get started. And off we go from Orchard Park. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
Here comes the rookie, Quinshon Judkins. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Of course, he's coming off that monster game in their wild card victory, but that's his first catch here in the divisional round.
At the 48-yard line.
On the jump. Ready.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. You know, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you could hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
46 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
60
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Quinshon Judkins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third and 2.
5 wide.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Allen going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T. Higgins, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Panthers 50, Panthers 50. Check, Panthers.
A give. Here's Judkins. Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That was Terrell Bernard navigating his way to the backfield and dropping him for a loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Bills 14, Browns 7. Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down, right back to Judkins. 72 yards on the ground here for Harris. It's a first down.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Cougar 19. Ready, right?
On play action, here's Shedeur. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Got it. Ready?
Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready? Go!
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Harold Fannin from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably stop it here, boy, because I got all the hits, boy.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And nothing much materializing there in the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but from both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Allen. That second down play nets a -4.
Take it down back at the 34-yard line.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Throwing now is Allen. He'll try and do this himself. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he's looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. with Judkins. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Here we go, set. Liking 18. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
Sanders to throw. Setting up a screen for Judkins. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. These two teams all tied after one.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Browns.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they go to work on a first and goal.
Check, man. Check, man. Ready.
A give up the middle, Judkins. And he'll take this from the 9 to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, third and goal. To throw now, here's Sanders. Touchdown, Browns! Jerry Jeudy from 6 yards away. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Second down and 3. Allen going to change this at the line.
And 3 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for Bills. First down.
Here's Allen to throw it. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Prater for the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Go, Rick. Here we go. Here we go.
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Pass caught by Phelan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll run. This is Judkins. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 3. An inside run with Judkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Cowboy 79 Broncos. Ready.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders looking deep downfield. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Harold Fannin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
3rd and 5. To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Allen. Throw left side to Higgins. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir, 42 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Prater. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Prater set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Play action. It's Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Sanders. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40.
Yeah, they'll shift things around.
A gain of 14.
On first down, here's Jenkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Now Sanders. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. To throw is Sanders. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
19 Tigers, Warriors 70.
Here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jerry Judy as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they can't bring him down. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. Now he fires deep for Shakir. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Allen going to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Allen to throw once more. Right back to Cook for another completion. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Allen now on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Allen taking it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Prater for the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the third.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
130 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. Operating from the gun, Sanders. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
In motion goes Patrick. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4.
Get it. Ready.
This is the tight end, Njoku. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Let's go now. Ready, ready.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket.
Gets through, and now an opening. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Finding Shakir across the formation. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Allen again. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter. This time to move out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball off. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bills first down, and he's able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. And Cook has it left side. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
A gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's caught. It's Coleman. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Myles Garrett showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Allen. Here's Higgins out on the right side.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had to read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line. A gain of 5.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few steps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Here's 2nd down.
Sanders to throw. Checks this down to Sampson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Now Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll just get rid of it.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Let's go now. Mustang 19.
To throw is Sanders. Open man is Bond. He's got it.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
On the jump.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Pass taken in by his big tight end. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Traffic. 60 Bison, 79 Broncos.
Throwing, Sanders. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster.
And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Middle.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So 2 down, 1 to go, and this number 2 seed definitely looking to part, and now they sit 1 win away from a Super Bowl appearance.
Yeah, and I know originally they were disappointed not to get the number 1 seed and the bye through to the divisional round. But you know what they're saying right now? Let's just keep rolling. We're in a great spot.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this will be caught with Fournette taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that